Yo, True here, and welcome back to the Pokemon Shield playthrough. Unfortunately, and my apologies, the last video got cut off pretty abruptly. So I'm gonna pick back up where we left off at. So after defeating that trainer in the last episode, where we were here, we flew to Stowonside to talk to this guy. Oh, it looks like you've become the champion, huh, kid? It's hardly worth such an achievement, but here, take this. So here's a Beast Ball. Beast Ball is a somewhat different Pokeball that has a low success rate for catching a Pokemon. So, the Beast Ball in the previous games, being Sun and Moon, were used to catch the Ultra Beasts, which were Pokemon but weren't really, and it gets into shenanigans. So the fact that there are Beast Balls in here would lead me to believe that in the future there could be Ultra Beasts. So don't use that just yet. Hold on to that, and it has a very high catch rate for Ultra Beasts. It's almost like a Master Ball. So hold on to that. If we get some, future content, that probably could come in handy. But these are the market guys. I'm not sure if I talked about them before, but you can come here every day and they'll be looking for an item. Well, this one on the left will be looking for an item. If you have it, you can sell it for a nice amount of money. And the guy on the right, he has bargains, and he'll sell you an item. Usually the item that he's selling will be less than what the guy on the left bought an item for you for. And each item that the guy on the right sells you will be a good item for, boosting a Pokemon or competitive play, different things like that. So Black Sludge is good for poison Pokemon. I don't have any on my team, but there's benefits to it. There are poison Pokemon that if they hold it, they'll get, they'll recover some HP. And I believe it has a side effect that if a non-poison Pokemon holds it, then it'll poison them, which is good if you want to combine that with a move like Facade. I believe I have the TM for Facade, where if your Pokemon is poisoned as one of the status conditions, then that 70 power becomes 140. So you can get into some shenanigans. So continuing on. That's not where I want to go. Let's go back to Wedgehurst. So one thing that I've avoided mentioning in the playthrough has been this part of dialogue from the nurse. By the way, you may be able to see a rare Pokemon at Wedgehurst Station now. Now, in the bottom right of the screen, there would be a banner saying or promoting the upcoming DLC. But since I already purchased it, you don't see that. But if you come in here, which is the Wedgehurst Station, you get this little promotion for the DLC, which as of the date of today comes out in 2 weeks. The train to the Isle of Armor has arrived. Those with an armor pass, please board the train. to this guy with the floating hat. Talk to him. Now, because I'm playing Shield version, I get this guy. If you're playing Sword, you'll get a different trainer. Do you have an armor pass? Naturally, I have made all the proper preparations, which you can observe with unclouded eyes. Please allow me to check your pass. And boom, Slowpoke. But not just any Slowpoke. This is Galarian Slowpoke. To meet a Slowpoke, such a thing is simply elegant. Uh-oh, looks like another one's gotten on the train and ridden over from the Isle of Armor. So as a teaser, they introduce a new Pokemon, which is a Galarian Slowpoke, which you can't get in, I'll call it the vanilla version of Pokemon Sword and Shield, outside of this. So to kind of, hype up the DLC, they decided to, do a reveal in game to, keep the excitement going. You're a trainer, right? If Slowpoke blocks the ticket gate, it'll cause trouble for other customers. Slowpoke are actually pretty heavy, so do you think you can catch it for me? Battle Slowpoke in order to catch it? Sure. So, Wild Slowpoke. See if I can just catch it. And there we have Slowpoke. Thanks much. Slowpoke can be a big trouble to move sometimes. How interesting. I must say, your catching style was quite simply elegant. We apologize for the wait. We have checked your armor pass. All aboard the train to the Isle of Armor. Mind your step when boarding. Please be aware that there will be a connection along the way. Understood. I am headed to an island called the Isle of Armor. I've heard it's a place where one can catch rare Pokemon and do lots of training. Perhaps we shall meet again sometime. Well then, please excuse me. So he's going to the Isle of Armor. And once they release the DLC, we'll be able to too. And again, I've already have that purchase, so I will be bringing you guys DLC content as soon as it releases. But now we're back home, and you guys are wondering what happened to the Sword and Shield dogs, Zacian and Zamazenta. Well, let's go find out. So back in the Slumbering Wood, let's travel back to the altar. Let's see if we can finally catch this Weezing that eluded me a couple videos ago. Glad I can find a quick ball. Boom. Redemption. Alright, moving along. There's another Weezing, not interested. Here's a mental herb, which I didn't grab before. An item to be held by Pokemon. The holder shakes off move binding effects to move freely. It can be used only once. And here's our buddy Hop. Huh, true. What are you doing here in the woods? Nobody ever comes in here, since this is the forest where Zacian and Zamacenta rested. It's the best place to do a bit of thinking, since it's so quiet and all. You say you felt like something was calling you here, true? Mate, that's pretty uncanny. Oh, but I hadn't had the chance to tell you. Congrats on your victory, True. Honestly, True, I never thought you managed to beat my brother, the greatest champion Galar ever had. He was undefeatable till you come around. It's actually still pretty hard to believe. Really, you're amazing, True. So amazing. Maybe that I don't even realize how amazing you really are. True, would you be up to one more battle? Thanks, True. Then show me the strength that defeated Lee, the greatest champion we ever had. I'm ready when you are, so just say the word. So I already know, like always, Hop's gonna start with double. So might as well just get my counter ready. Good old double. Double got Fluffy. Boost his defense. Oh, it made a difference too. So Inteleon grows to level 72, and Corviknight grows to level 70. Speaking of Corviknight, he's going to use a Corviknight. Bolton grows to level 75, Centiskorch grows to level 70, and Poltegeist grows to level 71. Bolton has a lot of levels up over the rest of the team. I mean, it's pretty good Pokemon. Here's Snorlax. Cramorant, Water and Bird type, weak to electric and rock, 4 times weak to electric. And good old Cinderace. One shot. Snipe shot. And pin Kirchen. I'll use Poltergeist just for the sake of it. It's weak to the ground, but I just wanted to use Poltergeist. Hop was defeated. I didn't expect there to be such a gap between you and me, mate. See, Hop, that's where you went wrong. So there really is no way I could ever beat you. I mean, you even beat my unbeatable brother. Here's Sonya. And if it isn't the two of you again, I was wondering what all that noise was about. And if it isn't Sonya. True, congratulations on beating Leon. Thank you. Taking it all in stride like it's your due, eh? You cheeky thing. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be off assisting the professor? Hop, I'm actually not working as my grant's assistant any longer. In fact, I'm the professor now. Oh, Sonya got that upgrade. And really, I've got the two of you to thank for that. I was just along for the ride on your adventure, but I ended up taking a real interest in the history of the Galar region. And I came to care for Pokemon even more than I had ever before. Ah, here, it's a book I wrote. I've even signed it. That makes it a collector's item. So we got a copy of Sonya's book. Sonya's book, Professor Sonya's published writing. Her new discoveries about the Galar region's legends are recorded in this enjoyable read. I wonder if we can read it. I've already got my own copy lined up to buy it the day it came out. Oh, thanks, Hop. That's so sweet. I'll sign your copy for you later. Anyway, I've got my grand's blessing and put out my first book under my own name. I think you can expect great things of the lovely Professor Sonya in the future, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I expect so. Sonya and True, you both amaze me. I've got a lot to live up to. So, what are you youngins doing here? Oh, right. Oh, that's it, isn't it? You were putting the rusted sword and the rusted shield back in their place. Can't just keep holding on to them forever, right? We were. Yeah, that's what we were doing. We were just about to do that. You forgot entirely, didn't you? What, you think the two of you are besties now with Zacian and Zamazenta or something? That must be it, True. Why you felt like you were called here. Let's put the sword and shield back and say a proper thanks for all their help. Maybe if we do, we'll get to see Zacian and Zamazenta again someday. Zacian, Zamazenta, thanks loads for helping us out. Took us a little while, but we brought back your precious relics and all. You and Hop returned the rusted sword and shield. Alright, that about settles that. True, why don't you and I head back? What are you going to do, Sonya? I think I'll stay here a bit longer. I want to do a little more research here in the forest. My power spot detector's gone off. Well, well, well. I thought I heard someone making some noise over this way. Look at these guys here. Well, well, well. You wouldn't be the Professor Sonya who wrote the book, Galar, A History. Hey, hello. You bought my book? Well, yes, of course. Read it cover to cover. Well, yes, of course. I even wrote an internet review for it. That awful book was filled with lies, so we gave it 1 star. Jerks. What? There are no lies printed in that book. That's just plain rude. I'm Sordward, and I'm Shielbert. Terrible names. We are the new kings of Galar. We're the descendants of the first king. More than that, we're celebrities. New kings, descendants? Seriously, what are you on about? What exactly are you supposed to be? Well, could these things be here? The fabled sword and shield? Well, they certainly are dirty. They must be fake. I fear to touch them with my bare hands. But then they took them. Hey, don't go nicking those. We just returned them. Oh, do shut up. We only happened to pick up some things that were dropped on the ground. If you got a problem with it, how about you prove to whom they belong, But there's no way anyone can prove who those ancient things belong to. Even if we can't prove it, they're really important to Zacian and Zamazenta. Oh goodness, such a plebeian, and yet so pushy. If it's really important to you, perhaps we should settle this with the battle. We're celebrities who buy battles for twice what they're worth. Tongue-tied. We're celebrities who buy battles for twice what they're worth. What does that even mean? I, the magnificent Shielbert, am your opponent. Alright, so Shielbert want to smoke? So if you're playing Sword, you're gonna fight Sordward, whatever his name was. I think both of them have a Surf Edge, which is a fighting type, and it's weak to Flying, Psychic, and Fairy. I used Ice Punch because I was thinking about the original Farfetch, which is a flying type. So I'm going to do a quick swap out. Get Corviknight some action. Yeah, so if you're playing Sword version, you're going to fight Sordward. Sordward has 4 Pokemon, just like this guy. But he's going to have Surfetch, Golisopod, Doublade, and Bisharp. And in Shield, you're going to see he has Surfetch, Bronzong, Phalanx, and Kicklank. I probably should just led with Brave Bird instead of Fly, but job got done. So, Kicklank is a steel Pokemon. And it's weak to fire, fighting, and ground moves. And he uses Protect. Lame. So here's Bronzong, a Steel and Psychic type. Also weak to fire and ground, but also weak to ghost and dark moves. And last but not least, Phalanx, which is a fighting type. Same weaknesses as the Surfetched. So, regardless of version, they'll have 2 Pokemon that are weak to flying and 2 Pokemon that are weak to fire. So keep that in mind if you're playing on the other version. So I take back the Rusted Shield. To somehow have been defeated, adorable Pokemon struggling with, you're certainly strong. However, it appears that my older brother was victorious. Sorry, True, I lost to him. Wow. Something on your mind, boy. You weren't concentrating at all during our battle. Hop catches the L. Younger brother, isn't that the one who stopped Eternatus? Oh, now that I look closely, I believe it is. What a rude child, snatching up our only chance at glory like that. According to our sources, I believe he was also present during the destruction of the magnificent mural our ancestors so artfully created many years ago. What a garsh brute, destroying the mural our family has held in such high esteem for so long. Mural? You mean the one that hid the historical ruins of Zamazenta and the others? And hold on a minute, True wasn't the one who destroyed it. Let us withdraw for now. Next time, we shall bring Pokemon that will utterly destroy you. Yes, let's do that. And with that, farewell. Wait, stop. Bring back the Rusted Shield. Hold up, Hop. Oh, that kid. He's gone and recklessly run off. At least you're calm, True. I expected as much. I'm surprised that Hop lost to someone like that. He looked upset about something during the battle. Maybe that had something to do with it. His own rival became the new champion, and his goal vanished before his eyes. You can't help it, but wonder how he feels about it all. Anyway, Sordward and Shielbert, was it? Dumb names. I think I might know something about where those 2 weirdos went. Shall we go over to the lab at Wedgehurst? Sure. I bet I didn't even need to ask. Thanks. Okay, we'll meet up later. I'll head back to the lab. So, we now have a new adventure to pursue. We need to get back the rusted sword or shield, depending on what game you're playing. And this quest line eventually leads to us capturing or encountering the legendary dog on the box art. So, again, I'm True. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like the episode if you haven't. Next time, we will continue the journey, chasing down these horribly named villains. And with that, I'm True. Peace out. Tune in for more Pokemon Shield content next time.